Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony for Nottingham Law School. Today's event is being streamed live, so welcome also to family and friends from around the world who are joining us. Our graduation ceremonies this year are very special. They are the first ever to be held here in our university hall. The hall was built in 1854, and it was severely bomb damaged in 1941. Extensive repairs were necessary, and in 1972, the building was granted listed status. 2 years ago, it was taken over by the university. Since then, a program of restoration has been carried out by our estates team to give this gracious old building a new purpose. I do hope that you will treasure the memories of today as much as we do. This fine venue is now forever part of your individual stories as much as part of the collective history of Nottingham Trent University. So graduation is a memorable event in anybody's life. It marks the end of a journey of academic endeavour. It signifies the successful conclusion of one stage of life and the beginning of another. These ceremonies are the highlight of the academic year for us. They're a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. And I'd like to give you my personal congratulations on your achievements. In particular, I would like to mention our doctoral students graduating today. There's none in this ceremony, but that's a significant part of our research community, and that requires another 4 to 8 years of study. And when we graduate those students, they come and join us here in our academic community. So I hope you'll aspire to doing that in the future. However, no one makes this academic journey, whether undergraduate, postgraduate, or doctoral, on their own. I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and to remember those who supported you along the way, in particular, your families and friends and tutors. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause to thank those sitting here below you, or maybe watching from around the world, for all they have done to help you in your studies. So graduation ceremonies are an opportunity for us to celebrate our achievements over the last year. In 2018, it's a significant year for Nottingham Trent University. As I said, a year of remarkable achievements during the 12 months when we reach our 175th anniversary. Our recent successes are grounded in 175 years of tradition, starting with the Nottingham Government School of Design, our founding college. Opened in 1843, the focus then, to support the development of skills and innovations to drive economic prosperity, continues to characterize NTU today. The accolades we received this year recognize our excellence in learning and teaching, linked to our ambition to transform the lives of the over 30,000 students who study with us. Firstly, Nottingham Trent University is the Times Higher Education University of the Year, the most prestigious award in UK higher education. We're also proud to be the Times and the Sunday Times University Guide Modern University of the Year. The active way that we engage with employers and thus enhance the employability of our graduates is at the heart of this award. NTU was also awarded the gold standard in the National Teaching Excellence Framework, sponsored by the government. Here the commentary reads, and I quote, "Based on the evidence available, the panel judged that Nottingham Trent University delivers consistently outstanding teaching, learning, and outcomes for its students. It is of the highest quality found in the UK." Now, I know that most prospective students look at league tables published in the national newspapers, and I've already mentioned our recent recognition in the version of the Times and the Sunday Times. However, the latest ranking published in The Guardian, which probably gives the best representation of the current standing of British universities, we have risen to being 16th amongst the more than 100 universities ranked. Of course, the achievements of the university overall are built upon the exceptional education provided to our students in each of our academic schools. And I'd like to share briefly with you a few highlights within Nottingham Trent Law School. With over 2,500 students, Nottingham Law School is one of the largest law schools in the UK and indeed Europe. It is also a multi-award winning school. As well as being a previous Legal Education Provider of the Year, recent awards include the Attorney General's Access to Justice Foundation Award, the Law Works Award, and the Nottinghamshire Law Society's Contributions to Community Award. The school's Legal Advice Centre, a fully regulated teaching law firm, which provides students with the opportunity to work as part of their studies, has signed up to the Law Society's Pro Bono Charter. In so doing, Nottingham Law School has become the first university-based signatory, whilst reaffirming its commitment to improving access to justice for individuals and organisations across our region. Over the last 2 years, the Centre has supported local residents to claim over £1 million in compensation and recovered benefits. Furthermore, the Advice Centre's Specialist Business and Enterprise Services, which has been operating for a year, has already assisted 40 local businesses. Guests, students, and colleagues, for everything we have achieved together this year, please join me once again in a big collective round of applause. I now invite the Dean of Nottingham Law School, Professor Janine Griffiths-Baker, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Senior Pro-Vice Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the graduands. Senior Pro-Vice Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from Nottingham Law School. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Business Law, James Alagoa. Thomas Birch. Amy Gaston. Jeshan Gill. Andrew Gofton. Shannon Gray. Elliot Ives. Amrit Parkila. Daryl Lim. Anna Mahon. The recipient of the Potter Clarkson Prize for LLB overall top grade in the Intellectual Property module, Christopher Neal. Ashley Wozu. Rihanna Patel. Marta Perez Calderon. Yangji Rogers. Dennis Silva. Jagdeep Singh. James Taylor. James Warner. Matthew Rugby. Caleb Yaboa. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours, Sarah Afrif. Luke Barton. Charlie Binley. Natalie Bullen. Chengetto Chinika. Alexandra Clay. Imran Cousins. Lucy Cundy. Georgia Davis. Elliot Dixon. Princess Equibellum. Lydia Elliott Johnson. India Rose Ferris. Bryony Franco. Terrell Hector. Rebecca Higgs. Stephen Ibish. Cameron Khan. Annabelle Keeley. Sophie Levers. Imogen Norwood. Shannon Perks. Lorenzo Raffiani. Amrik Singh. Alex Stanley. The recipient of the Potter Clarkson Prize for LLB overall second to top grade in the intellectual property module, Becky Thompson. The recipient of the Cartwright King Prize for Best Portfolio Submission following a placement year, Chloe Tomlinson. Laura Anelli. Ruby Bradley. Timothy Davis. Lucy Gollop. Felix Odiogoro Do. Olalekan Oyin Lola. Emily Pritchard. Chloe Wilson. Sophie Marie Wilson. Victoria Chan. Joanne Gregory. Rebecca Norman. The recipient of the Dean's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement, Special Recognition, Alexander Lucas. Hayley Marshall. Danielo Santana. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law with Business, Jessica Bauer. Alessa Chuotu. Michael Darby. Finn Doyle. Jack Forongi. Husseinin Gorcherelli, sorry. Hannah Godfrey. Alexandru Handa Buru. Michael Hollinsworth. Awash Ishtika. Sean Kennedy Brown. Zachary McGaskill. Ruth McAteer. Neil Monroyd. Edwina Osei Tutu Bonzu. Nikara Stewart. Hashni Vora. Sena Vosu Tarani. The recipient of the Threes Prize for Best Law with Business student, Chelsea Wellman. Mingze Yu. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law with Criminology, Megan Akundabo. Lorinda Antonio. Naz Askanda. Rosie Asbury. Megan Bartaby. Sophie Bell. Kimberly Birch. Corinne Brown. Jordan Brown. Sophia Burchin. Eve Campbell. Casey Cutts. Chloe Donahue. Pascal Donders. Samantha Eady. Amber Farr. Kimberly Gardner. Ellis Goodwin. Khalifa Graham. Amarinda Grewell. Sana Iqbal. John Kalmar. Olivia Kettleborough. Sarah Kincaid. Emily Knight. Selina Lung. Ensa Mahmood. Emily McFadden. Munyaretsi Umsaka. Harpreet Nandra. Sarah Palmer. Ainsley Robertson. Alexandra Sakanek. Selina Salneem. Ellis Sullivan. Nikita Swift. Jessica Taki. Danielle Torzi. Sharon Teta. Kyle Thomas. Olivia Tinkler. Ellie Walton. Laura Walton. Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from Nottingham Law School and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Olivia Kettleborough, who earlier received a Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law with Criminology, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates. It is a personal honour to have been asked to offer the student vote of thanks on this unforgettable day on behalf of my fellow Nottingham Law School graduates. In order to fully celebrate our successes, we must acknowledge and appreciate the work that's been put into our experience here at Nottingham Trent University and making it unforgettable, including today. Therefore, I initially want to thank the Vice-Chancellor, Deans of School, the academic tutors, and all the staff that work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that our experience here is as rewarding yet as carefree as possible, whilst also making sure that Nottingham Trent continues to be recognised for excellence in legal education. The staff here have had a confidence in our ability from day one, and for that we must be forever grateful. I would also like to specifically thank the staff within the Legal Advice Centre who have continuously supported myself and many others on our journeys into the legal sector. They have provided us with countless experiences that we will never forget. Today is a day of celebration and is a time for us all to reflect upon the journey we've undertaken over the last 3 years. Though this chapter is now coming to an end, today marks the beginning of a new one, which will hopefully be filled with excitement and success. Today, many of us will be leaving education forever and will be entering into the world as young professionals. And though this may be a daunting thought, we must be thankful for the high-quality teaching we've received to set us up for our futures, as well as the incredible support from employability, the endless opportunities we've been given during our time here, and the friends that we've made. Regardless of how far away from home you've been whilst attending university, recognition and thanks must now be given to our friends and family, as without them we wouldn't be here graduating today. The unconditional love and support they have given us has seen us through some of the best and some of the worst times. For the loved ones who are here with us today, and for those who are not, whether that be parents, grandparents, siblings, partners, friends, or other family members, I want to thank you for giving us a belief in ourselves that we never knew possible, and for for loving us unconditionally. I would now like to personally thank 4 very important people. My parents, my brother, and my grandmother, who are all here with me today. Without your continued support, encouragement, and belief in my ability, I wouldn't be the individual that I am today, and I cannot thank you all enough. Last, but by no means least, I would like to thank you, my fellow graduates. The friendships and close bonds we've created over the last 3 years have seen us through, and have got us all to this very special day. I can safely say that I've made a number of lifelong friends during my time here. You all know who you are, and I'm sure most of you have too. I'm also sure that at some point we've all relied upon the help of a fellow classmate, whether that be the borrowing of seminar notes or the kind words of encouragement throughout the year. I'm genuinely thankful for every single one of you. Whether we know each other personally or not, my university experience wouldn't have been the same without every single one of you and the community we share here within the law school at NTU. Finally, I can say with certainty, fellow graduates, we will never forget the deafening sounds of our alarms ringing for those 9 AM classes, or the caffeine-infused all-nighters spent crying over our books in the library. But I would like to finish by wishing you all the best in whatever it is you decide to do. I'm sure each and every one of you will be a success in the future. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it.
Thank you for those lovely heartfelt words. Thank you. Graduates, doesn't that sound good? Graduates of 2018, let me add my congratulations to those of the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and wish you every success for your futures. My colleagues and I came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate the success of another group of young, and in some cases not so young people, who are about to go out and make the world a better place. At the start of the ceremony, you heard about some of the accolades that have been received by NTU in the last 12 months alone. My promise to you is that we will continue to work hard to make sure that you will always be as proud of us as we are of you all today. We hope that as you take the next step in your careers, you will become our greatest ambassadors. Remember that, although you have graduated, all of you remain a part of the NTU global family. You are now part of a worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. You can continue to enjoy a wealth of support, including expert advice on your next steps and future plans from the employability team, Find out more by visiting the NTU alumni website. In time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, as some alumni will have helped you with lectures, placements, careers advice, funding scholarships, or by contributions to facilities and research. But that is for the future. Today, enjoy your success with your tutors, family, and friends. I invite you all to join us now for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.